This is a HeadGum podcast.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like you know to check that you preheated your oven before throwing in that frozen pizza. A high starting temperature ensures you get a nice, crispy crust.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Pretty little episode. Welcome to the Handsome Pod's Pretty Little Episode. I'm Fortune Feimster.
I'm Mae Martin. Hello.
And Mae, I have to say, you're looking pretty handsome.
Oh, thanks. The tank top is
you're
referring to the tank.
Yeah, because you told us in another episode that you rocked one of those on stage, and I assumed you did that all the time. You said you do not, and now you're rocking it with us today, and we're all going wild.
People are losing their minds. By people, I mean you
Me
and Thomas. It's hot today, and I didn't have time to change, and I'm just seeing how it feels, how it affects my personality. I'm gonna try and wear it a lot this summer, I think.
You look tough.
Really?
Yeah.
You scared?
No, I mean, in a good way.
Yeah, it makes me want to get more tattoos. Like, it makes me want to really go the whole hog. And
let's see your tat, the one tat over here. This one.
Oh, I got that's like some years. Like I got a 12 in 2012, 16 in 2016, and a 22 in 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of like on the arm or something?
Well, I'm running out of real estate, Fortune, but I'm thinking about like back of the arm, like on the tricep, or maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Around my belly button, a big, like a face where the belly button's the mouth.
No, don't do that.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm too much of a wuss to get a tat.
Yeah, you're not good with pain.
With pain, yeah.
Do you have pierced ears?
I sure do.
Yeah,
I got these when I was 18.
I think that's worse than a tattoo.
Really?
Well, it depends.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I got them pierced because I had to wear the clip-ons for a sketch the other week, and owie.
Yeah, my mom wore clip-ons growing up. I always remember she had ones with fur on them, like furry clip-ons. Yeah, is that why you got your ears pierced? Because you were tired of wearing those clip-ons?
Yeah, it just didn't want my ears always hurting, and I was like, I think that the piercing would be a much easier road.
If you got a little nose stud, it would change your whole life.
One of these. I not really looking for that. I'm not really. Jags has one, but
oh really? Like a little
stud.
Yeah.
I just was never. I'm just simple. I'm a simple gal, Mae.
You're a simple gal. You're wearing a really good t-shirt. Asheville.
Shout out to Asheville, North Carolina.
It says 10,000 lesbians can't be wrong.
That's right. Someone gave me this shirt when I was in Asheville. Not this time, but the last. I think it means that there are this many lesbians in Asheville. I don't know if that's an exact number. They love it, and they can't be wrong for living there.
I'm just quickly Googling population of Asheville because I want to know what percentage we're talking.
Because when they do the census, are they asking people if they're lesbians?
Well, that's what I want to know. So I
don't think so, right?
Population's only like 100,000. So that's 10%.
That's a lot of lesbians in one area.
Wait, but don't they say 10% of people in general are gay? So
I don't know the stats. I just
gotta
know
get on the stats.
I just joke that the lesbians in Nashville are, on the mountain somewhere, and when someone comes to town that is some representation, the bat signal goes out.
Yeah,
and they just hook carabiners to each other. And make their way down the mountain.
I haven't heard the word carabiners in a while.
Yeah, it's a good old camping tool and a nice keychain.
Yeah. I bet if they included bi-curious people, we'd be up to 40,000.
I feel like there are more more ladies, I think, are becoming curious these days, don't you think?
I think that's because of stigma. I think they just feel safer to say it. I think it's the same for men or
Oh,
more,
really?
probably. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Think about the army, the navy, ancient Greece,
Think about it.
jail. Just think
I
about
just
it.
think women are getting exasperated
Yeah, that's
by a
probably
certain
part.
age by men. Not all. Hashtag not all.
Yeah.
But they're just like, well, maybe it would be nice to have a lady tell me I'm pretty and, want to hold my hand.
Yeah, that does seem to happen more than like men getting to like 45 and being like, I just want to hang out with another guy. Like
True. What I would really use is a nice cuddle from my bro friend.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not as open to that.
Yeah, they should be.
But
I'm always trying to.
ladies are a little more fluid.
Why don't you know how I always play spin the bottle at parties?
Yeah.
I always instigate it. You've never been at a party where I have
I
instigated
don't get
it.
invited to spin the bottle parties, weirdly enough.
You're gonna, but
especially in my married days, I really
Yeah.
didn't get invited.
you guys left before the chaos.
No
ensued.
one wanted the married couple at the spin the bottle party.
But I always notice when I introduce spin the bottle, it's always the straight guys that are so excited to have an excuse to kiss each other. They're
really?
so into it. Well, if they're nice,
They're like,
and
if I
enlightened.
must kiss this strong bearded man.
Yeah, they're going in for round 2. They're
Wow.
pumped,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, you get people just feeling loose, I guess.
Right. I hope so. Right. Thomas came over today to fix my tech.
How did it work out?
It worked out great, and it was nice to have a little visit. And we played
Aw.
foosball, and it was good.
Well, I was hoping y'all got some foosball then.
May kicked my ass 2 games in a row.
May's pretty good at it, from what I
They're
hear.
pretty good.
That's just because I own a table, so I play a lot. But
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Thomas plays pinball like a lot, and so I'm thinking I might go to the pinball place and start to dip my toe in because there's tournaments and stuff. Something I could really immerse myself in, get really obsessed.
You might end up buying your own pinball machine at some point.
It's a matter of time until pinball machine, photo booth would be great.
Yeah.
Like that must be expensive though. A vintage photo booth and it'd break all the time.
I think that someone should make a handsome pinball machine. How cool would that be?
Oh my God. And it goes like into our mouths.
Into our mouths, yeah.
Oh my God. And at one point you get the most points if the ball goes up and it goes between 2 boobs and gets motorboated.
That's right. Yes. There would be a lot of references in there. Pineapples, ghost, aunties.
That would be great.
I mean, many put it on the list. So many things.
I saw there's already a I don't know if it was someone like our people that did like the handsome Monopoly game because we talked about it.
Oh yeah,
that was great.
Autumn put that together.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, they're always doing some fun things on our socials. It's such a treat to see the things that Autumn comes up with.
Yeah. Fortune, how are you? That was so weird.
How are you?
I mean,
how are you?
And also, how are you?
I'm great.
How's your morning been? Are you having another like crazy day where you're just?
No, yesterday was insane. I literally did not stop from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. Like,
oh my
not
God.
a second. Today it's been much better. I got to swim today, so that's always a sign of a good day.
Yeah, nice.
And I'm going on a dinner date with my good friend Zach Noe Towers.
Oh, nice.
Which you guys got to meet at some point. He's delightful.
I'd love to meet him. He's like a sweet, gentle.
He's a sweet, gentle, gay stand-up comic.
Yeah, I'd love to meet him.
But also like very sex positive and very like is non-monogamous and proud of it and will always be. And so it's fun to hear his stories of being out gallivanting around town.
Get him to the spin the bottle party.
He would soar at this party, May.
Yeah.
Y'all would be good wing people for each other.
One time I was at a party. I mean, in my 20s, I was, a lot crazier, but I was at a party at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival with Brett Goldstein and a bunch of British comics. And I was so drunk, but we instigated a game where basically one person would get blindfolded and lie on a bed. And then one by one, we would kiss them. And there were maybe like 15 people playing.
What?
And then they had to say who the best
kisser was.
what
Oh,
number.
like real kisses?
Yeah. And it was always Brett. And I think though that's
my
partly because they felt his beard and they knew who it was and they just wanted to get I think that was part of it. But also
they
he's
just
a great
were hoping
kisser.
that he would want to go on a date.
Yeah.
Brett is a handsome man, that is for sure.
He really is.
But he probably is also a good kisser.
He is a good kisser. He's a great kisser.
This game is wild. What? I am living
there,
such a boring life.
It felt very high school though, very like, and there was definitely a moment, like, there's always a moment where kind of you step back and are like, what are we doing? Oh, we should, this is weird. We should stop this.
You're like, after all 15 people kissed each other, we were like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, listen, live your best life. Do your thing. That's what I say. You're having a good time.
Well, I was. So. I got to bring some of that back.
You do. You need to get back into that energy.
Yeah. Instead of like retreating to the woods.
Don't do that.
Do it
when you need to refresh, and also enjoy life.
Yeah. Should we hear some questions?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hello, handsomes. My name is Caroline, sending you a question from Omaha, Nebraska. My question for you is, when you were growing up or present day, is there a game that you and your friends or family play when everybody's together, like back in town? It could be a board game, a card game, any kind of game. And do you love that you guys are always doing that activity or not so much? Can't wait to hear your answers.
We just talked about a game. That's less of a family game.
That's not a family game for sure.
Yeah, what about you?
Don't do that game. Don't do the smooching game with your fam.
No.
You strike me as someone that would have a game family.
Oh yeah, it's like how we connect, I think. I mean, I think
how we connect
how we connect with the four of us. My mom and dad play every day at 4 p.m. They play Scrabble and cribbage and like for 2 hours they play games. But we play poker as a family now, and they just annihilate us. So we play poker and there's a lot of trash talk. But growing up, the only thing I can think of is that was pretty weird was my grandma's husband. And my grandma died when I was really little. So I would have been like 2 when this happened. But I remember it that he was a carpenter. And so he invented this club that was like the Loon Club or something. And he would carve these little badges with like birds on them. And so me and my brother, I was like 2, my brother's 6. And we were like, how do we get in this club, basically? And he was like, oh, I don't know. It's not for kids and stuff. But what it was you had to walk around the perimeter of the cottage at night by yourself. That's what, they were just messing with us.
Yeah.
But that was like how you get in the club. And I remember being 2 and it was snowing and I went out and I was 2. And I was like, was anyone watching me? And I walked around in the woods around the house.
That is a young age to be just gallivanting around in the snow.
Yeah. Around the house at night. They were probably watching me from the window.
Yeah.
What about you?
My family was not a big game family. We were more of a sporty family.
Right.
So we would play tennis together, or soccer outside, or throw catch, or play catch, whatever.
Are you and your brother competitive with each other?
None of us, we like to win, but none of us would get so crazy where like, you hear these stories of people and families like having crazy outbursts. Like it was never like that. We would like want to win, but we would be chill too.
Yeah. I'm pretty chill about losing and stuff, but I know that my parents, because they play every day, it's like for sure there have been moments where it's put a strain. Like my mom's convinced that my dad has this crazy luck, and she's like, it's not fair because he has this insane luck. So with Scrabble, which is not a luck game, but she's like, it is a luck game because of the letters that you choose, and he always gets like the Y, and she gets stuck with like the shitty letter, like a V or whatever. So now at the beginning of the game, they divide up they make sure they have an equal number of like vowels and stuff, like, which kind of takes out a lot of the fun of the game, but they make sure they have an equal chance.
I mean, I guess if it keeps peace in the home,
I think it does.
You go.
That was instigated because I think there was a moment where someone ripped the board in half.
Oh no.
Yeah. Semi-ironically, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how funny.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like, to check that you've got your phone set to do not disturb before heading to bed before the night. Nobody wants to be woken up by a spam call at 5 a.m.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
There are some families that just love games. That's their love language. They're like, let's sit down and play a board game.
Yeah.
Let's hear Caroline's answer.
Let's.
My answer would be, maybe there's a name for this game. All I know is that my grandma taught us and used to play with us. It's similar to solitaire. Everybody playing has their own deck of cards, but you can play on each other's aces in the middle of the table.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes kind of like a race to get through and see if you can finish your solitaire game and get your cards up when the opportunity arises on the aces. I hope that makes sense. I love your show. Thanks so much.
Yeah, we called that spit in Toronto.
Spit.
We called it spit, and it was really intense. We played it at school a lot. It gets super fast, and yeah. I like a fast game.
I've played this game with some friends with dice, and someone has to keep score, but you need someone that knows the rules because there are different things to it. It's called Farkle. Yeah.
Love it. I probably shouldn't learn more games because I really have to learn to socialize without them. Like at my house, I'm
you don't
really
have to do anything.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, fuck it. Yeah.
Let's hear another question. Yeah.
Hi, handsomes. This is Annie and Anna. We are a married couple in New York City, and we have been huge fans of the podcast since the beginning.
Our question is, have you ever secretly had a favorite when you knew you kind of shouldn't? Like a favorite child, or pet, or sibling, or friend, or colleague? Thanks so much.
Anna and Anna are a married couple.
That's amazing.
They're married, right?
Yeah. It sounded
Anna,
like one of them was
Anna.
eating at the same time as talking. Or maybe
Was
they
it
were hooking
Anna
up.
or Anna. And what if they both went into this as Anna, and then one of them was like, You're gonna need to tweak this.
Yeah.
You're gonna be Anna.
That would be such a top move to be like, you change your name.
A favorite,
favorite.
anything. I always would make my grandmother tell me who her favorite grandchild was.
And it was you?
It was me, Mae, and I got it on video.
Oh my God.
I was about 16 years old, and my grandmother, it was at my brother's graduation party, and I had this video camera because I really wanted to stick it to him on his graduation. I had one of those old school video cameras, and you know how my accent was back then. Nana, hi Nana, I need to ask you a question. Like it was real country.
Oh my God.
I have it somewhere. I think I put it on a DVD, and I said, "Hey Nana, who's your favorite grandchild?" And she like looked around side to side and then pointed at me. And I was like, yeah! Oh my God. And it was my proudest achievement in all of life. And then when I did the Tyler Henry medium thing, my grandmother came through, and guess what? She said that I was her favorite.
And wait, didn't he also, because I watched it, didn't he also like point at you? He was like, or no, maybe that was a different.
That I don't remember. I got to actually go back and watch it. I never went back. I think you need to watch it a second time to pick up on other stuff. But he said she was like, you're my favorite.
That's crazy.
And I called one of my brothers and I said, ha, did you see that? And I rubbed it in his face again.
Okay, I feel like we're getting an answer to the question, were you competitive with your brother? Literally, his deceased grandparent, you're calling him up to rub salt in the wound.
And she's been dead for 27 years. And I'm still like, in your face.
That's so funny.
But I don't know. Do you have a favorite? Anything that you're not supposed to say is your favorite?
I don't think so. I mean,
Well, we don't have kids.
no, but even when I'm around kids, it's even the annoying ones, I think they're magic. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I would have favorites of my friends' kids and stuff. I had two cats growing up, and I guess I did have a favorite because only one of them would let me pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's just because very early, my parents said, that one's yours and that one's your brother's. So then I bonded with the one they said was mine.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You feeling like kids are magic, do you think you want to have kids one day, or you don't know?
I want kids in my life. I think I want to be a parent. I don't really care how it happens. It could be someone else's kid who I meet. It could be adopted. It could be foster kids. It could be any kids.
Yeah.
But I want to like be a safe place for a kid, you know?
Oh, well, you'd be very good at it. You have that fun imagination, and like you like hanging with kids and being creative and doing that kind of fun stuff.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got nieces and nephews and stuff, right?
Yeah, but we're 3,000 miles away. I got
That's
nephews
tough.
that were 3,000 miles away since they were basically born. So I see them, when I can, but it definitely is like, hey, what's up?
Hey, kid, how you doing?
What up, kid?
Yeah, what's your deal?
I'll be like, you want to, like, let's go see a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they were really little, I was far away. So,
yeah, that's tough.
But, I mean, listen, my dog Biggie's always my favorite of everything.
Yeah, that counts. Do you think if you got a puppy at the same time as Biggie?
I think Biggie would still win.
I think you're right. I think
he's just there, that like soul dog, those soul dogs they talk about.
Yeah. You were meant to know him.
I know. I haven't seen him in a while, which is hard, but we'll figure it out.
Super hard.
But yeah, he's just a special boy, so it would be hard for anyone to compete with him.
I think I love him more than the cat I had as a child. So
I know. I think he'll be back in soon, and he'll pop. Get here on my desk and sleep during one of our tapings.
Yes, please.
It's been sad not having his little sweet face go. Where am I?
Yeah, I missed the pan over to him just unconscious.
Oh, those were the days.
Yeah.
Now he's a product of divorce.
Well, should we hear Annie and Anna's answer?
Yeah.
Our answer is that we obviously love all three of you so much, but not equally. We are enormous fans of Tig and May, but our favorite is Fortune. We love you, Fortune, and also Tig and May.
Okay, I know how it felt to be your brother.
I didn't see that coming.
Holy.
Well, I know for a fact, based on our live shows and all the posters that show up in the audience, you are many people's favorites. So
are you, though. That is, what is it? I mean, that is very funny, and I of course people have favorites, but the craziest thing is when people come up to you in person and tell you that one of the other two is their favorite. Like, that has happened to me so many times, being like, yeah, I didn't know who you were, but
that's hilarious.
But Tig's always been my favorite. Like, yeah,
I get asked a lot if you're single, and
really,
and they talk about having a crush on you.
Okay, so you got to tell them if they ever meet me, to pretend they don't know who I am and to be really aloof, and then
that'll do it.
That'll do it. Yeah.
I don't want aloof. I don't want
aloof either. I'm joking.
Aloof is not for me. I don't. No. As soon as someone's just like trying to act too cool or like play games, I'm like, no thanks. Not that I'm
same.
In that space, but like I'm just I just be a real person.
I like kind of messy, intense people. Like, yeah.
I like kind, sweet.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I mean, me too.
I don't want to have to beg for someone's affection or love.
No way, man. No
But
chasing.
No chasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what a fun little episode.
Always a pleasure. Please keep submitting your questions. Go to speakpipe.com/handsomepod. Yeah, we love hearing from you.
We sure do. Though no one, I keep saying for people to ask us advice, we still don't get that.
Yeah, please ask us advice.
Guys, we're so good at giving advice, and everyone's like, we're good. We just want to ask you a question.
I mean, would you say our personal lives are to be
in shambles?
Yeah, to be replicated.
They're like, we don't need advice from you guys. We're kind of going through it right now.
Yeah, they're like,
well, we have had a lot of episodes this summer of all of us crying.
Yeah, we really have. Yeah,
yeah. That is, it's so funny because for the longest time, we're like so ridiculous and silly, and lately we've just been like crying with each other.
I know.
Which nothing wrong with that, but it's just I guess we just cover all the emotions on this pod.
Yeah. Well, keep sending the dumb questions then as well.
Yeah.
not just heavy life advice.
That's right.
Well, awesome. I got nothing really coming up. I'm taking it easy, but I'm gearing up for the release of Wayward. It's coming out in September, and check out my music and stand up and stuff. What about you?
Yeah, just in Spokane, that Great Outdoors Comedy Festival, and then September gets real busy. A lot of like Houston and San Antonio, and I got some fun big theaters coming in like Chicago, Boston, DC. So get your tickets.
Yeah. I guess in the meantime,
just keep it pretty handsome. Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check that when you're at the grocery store, you buy proportional amounts of salsa. If you get a big bag of chips, make sure you get a big tub of salsa to go with it.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.